Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day. It's Thursday, October the 29th. And for those of you who have been enjoying our uh, soul searching series lately, I want to promise you that there is another episode that is in the works. It's in production and will be out soon. But today, I wanted to offer up a few announcements for the good of the order. We have a very busy weekend coming up this weekend, and just really wanted to emphasize a few things so that you can take full part in those this weekend. First, Saturday is Halloween, and we are reverse trick or treating this year. We're not having a trunk or treat due to the pandemic, and so we are actually going out to the kids of the parish. If you would like to participate in the parade of cars, we invite you to wear a costume if you would like, decorate your car if you'd like, meet here at 1. Depending on the number of cars that we have, we may split up into small mini parades to take on different houses in different regions of the county or of our attendance area, I should say. It crosses multiple counties. And we invite you to that and be here at 1 on Saturday afternoon to participate in that. And we're going to be taking goodie bags to the kids and hopefully getting to take pictures of them in their costumes as well. We know they will want to be seen in their costumes. If you have kids or grandkids that you would like to be a part of this, please make sure you email me their names and addresses as quickly as you can before Saturday so that I can get our path organized and planned out. And we really look forward to being able to do this Saturday afternoon. Of course, Halloween comes from the origins of Halloween is All Hallows Eve, or it's the eve of All Saints Day. So Sunday is November 1st. It's All Saints. It's also the time change. Be advised of that. So make sure to set the auto change feature, the time change feature on your cell phone or any manual clocks you have. Make sure you make that time change Saturday night. So Sunday morning is going to be All Saints Sunday. If you haven't already, please email any names you would like read in our necrology of the faithful that have gone before us that have shown you the faith. Email those names to Judy by 1 p.m. today, Thursday, the 29th, so that we can get those all in our list, get them alphabetized and ready for the reading of the necrology during the 10 o'clock service. It is still our plan to be outside in the Earth and All Stars Chapel. And when you come to the Earth and All Stars Chapel on Sunday, we're going to have some wooden crosses that you and some Sharpies so that you can write the names of the faithful departed on them as well, and then stick them in the ground around the Earth and All Stars Chapel so we can have a visual representation of the great cloud of witnesses that testify to us of God's love before us. And then All Saints on Sunday, and then the week right after that, November the 8th, will be our annual meeting. It's going to be a virtual annual meeting. Basically, we'll be having things that will be happening in the fellowship hall with people that want to attend there, and we'll space out and socially distance as best we can in there, as far apart as we can in there. And we'll also be broadcasting it online for you to participate. We do need 15 people to participate in order to have a quorum by our bylaws. So it's important. If you can, please plan to tune in at noon on Sunday, November the 8th. We will be voting on new vestry members and deputies to the diocesan convention, as well as planning for the coming year and talking about that a little bit as well. So that's coming up November 8th. It's a very, very busy time. Now, one thing that can help us with that as we plan toward next year is, as the year rounds out, the vestry has to pass a budget for 2021. And so right now we are in our pledge drive. You can pledge through our online pledge card First, go to nativityfto.org/donate. So this is the Church of the Nativity website, and it's our donate page. Here you can find out how to mail a check in on a regular basis, or to give online and set up a recurring gift here. And down here is our digital pledge card. So we just click on this. This takes you to our digital pledge card, and I'm going to have a cup of coffee, because coffee is one of the many ways that God says, I love you. We're going to walk through this. So we'll put in, this is going to be a fake pledge card of a not real person. And so I'm just going to make something up and say Fred Flintstone at gmail.com. Flintstone. Then we go down, a nice picture of trees, because we are the little church in the woods. And then we go down to 2021 pledge amount. This is the total for the whole year. So if you plan to give $1 a week, for example, the amount would be $52, because there's 52 weeks in the year. So this is the total amount for the entire year. It's what we need you to put here. So Fred Flintstone is going to give $12,000. Notice you cannot put any commas or periods or any punctuation in there, just a number, all right? Notice that. And then Fred's going to do it monthly, all right? So he's giving $1,000 a month is what Fred is tithing to the church. And so he's going to give $1,000 a month times 12 months, and we get $12,000. Now, Fred wants to make sure this is very, very regular, because it helps out the church for Fred to be consistent. So he's going to do it online through the church website, where he can set up a regular recurring gift. Then, after praying about this annual pledge to fund the mission and ministries of God through the Episcopal Church of the Nativity, and in thankfulness for all that God has given me and our family, my name below serves as my signature. So Fred will sign. And Fred will spell his name correctly faster than I did, because I am not Fred Flintstone. And then just hit submit. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I hope you will go do that. If you don't want to do it online, we mailed out pledge cards last week, and you can mail those back to us, and we will input the data for you. Also, if you didn't get one in the mail and would like one, just let us know. We'll send you one as well. Please get this in before November the 8th. It's really helpful to have that for the finance team and for the vestry moving forward. Your finance team is Christy Brown, the church treasurer, Lisa McNeese, and myself. And we'll be putting forth a proposed budget to the vestry in December, but it helps us to have some time to work on that. So we hope that you will do this before November the 8th. I want to end by talking about a little bit about the spirituality of giving, of making a pledge and a commitment to God through the Church of the Nativity. Now, y'all, I've been a priest for, it'll be 16 years in January, and I've run many, many annual pledge drives. Every year of my career, whenever I've run an annual pledge drive, there's always somebody that gets upset, literally upset, and saying, why is the church talking about money? We're not some televangelist, Jimmy Falwell sort of thing. And I'm like, you're right. We are not. We are not. I am not Joel Osteen. I don't have a plane. I've got 150,000 miles on my van, and I plan to get another 50,000 miles on it, because I just don't need another one. I don't need a different one, right? That's not who we are. That's not what I'm doing. It's not what the leadership of the church is doing. We're asking you to make a commitment to God. See, that's the thing about faithfulness. The scriptures testify that God is faithful. That's the story that's told over and over again in scripture, of God being faithful to us, even when we aren't faithful to God. And in response to that faithfulness, we are invited to make a commitment to be faithful to God as well. And our annual giving, our pledge, our commitment to God through the Church of the Nativity is an outward visible sign of our inward commitment and faithfulness to the God who's loved us and been faithful to us for eternity. That's the spirituality of giving. That's why I'm a tither. That's why I give 10% of, Jody and I give 10% of our income to God through the Church of the Nativity, because it is a way of us manifesting our faith and trust in God in this world that we're in right now. So I invite you to join me in participating in the spirituality of giving and making a commitment to God through the Church of the Nativity this year. And because of those commitments that we make, that we all make together, we are able to do the ministry of God. We are able to feed people who are hungry in both body and soul. We are able to have Sunday school for kids virtually, or hopefully before 2021 is over, in person again. We're able to have outdoor worship socially distanced in the time of a pandemic because of the commitments that people have made. We are able to faithfully commit people to God in burial after they've died because of the commitments people have made. We're able to have lights on and climate controls in the building so that our 12-step groups can meet and more people can make it one more day as a sober person, can remain sober for one more day. This is a wonderful ministry that's enabled by our commitments to God through the Church of the Nativity. So I invite you to please fill out a pledge card this year, either online or mail one into the church office. I know it is an economically anxious time. It is a medically anxious time. It is a time when unprecedented anxiety is running rampant. And in times of unprecedented distress and ambiguity and conflict, it's time for us to make unprecedented commitments to God. And so I invite you to do that through the Church of the Nativity this year. And remember this, that no matter what, whether you pledge or not, no matter what, God loves you more than you can possibly imagine.